Hello, how you doing? Just a quickie here, as I've just finished tonight's Beauty Live, and you might wonder why I've got some ground arrowroot powder in my hand. It was genuinely one of the products that we discussed, talking about how products are made and how products are formulated, and how you can use ingredients in your kitchen to actually formulate and change some of the products that are in your makeup bag. Obviously the favourite one always goes down well. It is the many uses of my treatment oil and how it can completely change the texture of a lot of the products in your makeup bag, and without you going and buying any more products. Just the few ways. I was talking to Jane when we finished tonight, and it was lovely feedback. Oh, by the way, if you think I've got makeup on this side and makeup on that side and probably different colours everywhere else, is because I use me to show you how things should or shouldn't look. So when I jump on here afterwards, I look completely different. The big thing that I'm trying to get across is you don't need to go and buy more products. And if you do need to go and buy more products, what do you need to go and buy? My philosophy and my change over the last few years has very much been that there's just too much products out there, and more importantly, there's too many products in your makeup bag, and you need to think like makeup artists do. We are very clever with the way that we mix and blend products and how we can take a couple of things and we can create so many more products. Let me just touch on a few things. You always know at some point I'm going to be getting my compacts out. Compacts that I used to have foundations in are now used to actually mix and blend products. What we've been doing tonight is I've been showing you how you can change the colour of your foundation, how you can change the texture of it, how people send me messages and ask me what foundation they should go and buy. And my biggest thing is we need to find out what you want, then I can help you go and explain what you want to buy. But more importantly, when you've got that product, everybody says they're spending so much money, wasting money on buying products. But when you've got that product, I can tell you how to change it. I can tell you how to make it the product you want it to be. So rather than you falling into the hands of the cosmetic companies and them telling you what you want, I can show you how you can be in control, like a product formulator would be, with just a few products inside your makeup bag, and how you can totally transform them. We spoke again about the colours of foundation. So we've got a couple of colours here. So what's the difference between these two colours? How do you explain it when you go into the shop? How do you work out whether this one or this one is the right colour for you? Concealers was a big thing. A couple of questions from the group was about how to cover for red. Cheryl was asking about her redness in her skin, how to cover her red cheeks, right through to Sharon asking about darkness underneath her eyes. So we tapped into textures of concealers, and again, how you can change them, how you can adapt them, and most importantly, what you put on before you use a concealer, which means that you can cover up the dark circles. You can see I'm very pale underneath my eyes because I've been just showing people how things that you can do to really brighten underneath your eyes. And then Jane was talking about the fact that she had a stick foundation. She thought she'd brought the same foundation as she had before. It was in a stick formulation and not in a container. When she got it home, it was completely wrong. So I've been able to totally change that product for her. Just with some simple techniques that she can use. There's probably about 4 or 5 things you can do. Some of it probably is mixing the product originally. Some of it is which product do you put on first as far as your layering process. I keep talking about this quite a lot with regards to everybody comes to me saying, oh, I thought you put your foundation on first. Well, in a makeup artist world, we don't. We put different products on all the time. Different foundation brushes, how the different techniques, if you overdo it with your makeup, how to remove it without, or how to take some of it off without removing all of the products. And a big thing that we did tonight was talking about lipsticks, but not to put on your lips. Actually, how to use lipsticks on other parts of your body or your face, to actually, everything from how lipsticks can the process that we use as makeup artists. When we cover a tattoo up, you can't just cover a tattoo up with a bit of foundation or a bit of camouflage cream, because the tattoo will show through. What you have to do is change the colour of the tattoo. So we colour the tattoo first, then we put the concealer over the top. And those are things that people just don't know, and it's things that I know and I just want to share people. A great little thing that we did afterwards, I can't show you the book because my phone's standing on it, was just talking about how my plan is to go back to an era where we had fabulous customer service. You know, I've got a book just there I'd like to show you, and I will do, and it's all about how, you know, 20, 30 years ago, people used to get dressed up to go on holiday. People used to wear suits, people used to wear their best clothes to go on holiday, or even going to town or to the department stores. How you would go into a beautiful chemist and you'd sit down and you'd have a proper consultation. And nowadays it's so fast. I remember being in Debenhams of Southampton when they set up Debenhams online in the bottom of the warehouse. And it was this tiny little cage that they were selling some products in. And I said, what's that? And they said, oh, it's the new online service that they're doing. And I realised then straight away, we're cutting out any communication with the consultants in the shops. We're cutting out that customer advice, because customers kind of know what they want, and they want it fast. But we're missing out that middle bit, which is basically, is that the right product for you? I mean, there was an old-fashioned thing, if you remember, called Are You Being Served? In the olden days, you know, you probably have more people in the shop than you would have customers. But how, you know, shops don't want staff anymore because they're an expensive thing. They just want customers to be fully informed and go in and get what they want and walk back out again. You don't even get a carrier bag, but that's a different thing completely. But anyway, that's me, a quick roundup of the amazing workshop we've had in our beauty live session tonight. If you want to get involved and you've got a question and you're not part of the membership, you can get access to the next beauty live session, which is an hour-long session, which I talk not about your thing that you want to know, but I also talk about and share you get to see all the other questions that month as well. You not only get access to the live session where you can interact and ask more questions, you get a recording of it as well. So you get your question and answers. So, and that's £15. So if you don't want to join the membership, which is £180 for the year, to access all the beauty lives, you also get vouchers, money off, and don't forget you get a 3-hour session with me as well. If you don't want to do that and you just want to jump on board and do the beauty live session or a particular question, then I'll put the link in the thingamajig below. I'll see you all soon. See you for next month. Take care. Bye.